So, the tariff war is heating up again, but what do everyday Chinese people think about it? Not the official media, not the government, but the voices from the 1 billion people on the Chinese social media platforms. Let's dive in. On 9th of April, Trump increased levies on Chinese imports to a staggering 145% on certain goods. In response, China has imposed tariffs of up to 125% on US goods, mirroring the US increases and targeting various American exports. With this news, of course, a lot of Chinese netizens have a say. Some don't exactly know what it means to them as an individual, but immediately switch to their default mode as a nationalist. Some economic guru has posted articles already to explain what the impacts will be on your day-to-day life. On a side note, DHgate all of a sudden gained popularity in Western countries. Does it also have something to do with this tariff saga? Hello everyone, this is Jean. Welcome to my channel. Today, we are talking about Chinese internet reactions to the Trump tariff war.
时间要达多久？我看我们不要做决定。过去是又到了门，以后是又爱是好或者美国的将来的什么总统由他们去决定。就是说，他们要打多久就打多久，一直打到会战胜利。
I've seen this Mao's video showing up a few times under the posts of tariff war. This was Mao's speech on 7th of February 1953, emphasizing the importance of maintaining a resolute stance against US imperialism during the ongoing Korean War. Mao was literally saying, no matter how long this war is going to last, we are going to continue to fight until we succeed. Some mainstream Chinese media used this video to show where China stands on this tariff war and has gained a lot of support from the Chinese nationalists. Let's fight until the end. I'm not going to use American product for the rest of my life. Listening to Mao's speech gives me a lot of confidence. This speech is perfect. Apart from Mao's speech in 1950s, this video of Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi at the Munich Security Conference in 14th of February 2025 was also showed up a few times under the same topic.
当然希望美方能够相向而行，但是如果美方不愿意，如果美方仍然还要对中国打压和遏制，那我们也别无选择，我们必将 奉陪到底，任尔东西南北风，我自泰然处之，岿然不动。
In the video, Wang Yi said, naturally, we hope the US can work with China in a mutually cooperative manner, but if the US is unwilling and continues to suppress China, we will stand our ground to the very end. This video attracts a lot of Chinese nationalists commenting. The country has power, the nation has hope. Chinese people are always disunited, from the ancient times to the present and forever will be, whenever the motherland needs, and as long as it is a battle for justice, we will always be ready to fight.
If the country can't hold on, I am willing to contribute, with 1.4 billion people supporting what is there to fear.
I support the CCP and the government. I support my country. We must be united, Chinese people. I know some people might question if those comments are from the bots or not. Well, you know what? I actually think this time they are from the real Chinese people. A few business bloggers in China explained what the real impacts would be on normal Chinese people's daily life. For example, Wen Yifei, who is an economist in China, explained in his most recent post on RedNote that generally speaking, the exports China does directly and indirectly to the US every year are worth $5 trillion US. With current mutual tariffs applied, about half of that $5 trillion is going to be scraped off. This is almost like 1.5% of China's GDP in 2024. He talked about the actual impact this will have on an average Chinese citizens' daily life, aka what is going to be more pricey. He said iPhones are not expected to get more expensive because they are manufactured in China, so literally they are not really a US import. However, US citizens may experience higher priced iPhone as it is Chinese import for them, unfortunately, same as Tesla, as 95% of its production is in China. He also said that the major product that Chinese will see a price hike on will be some agricultural product, like soybeans, as China imports 20 million tons of soybeans from the US per annum. Therefore, after the new tariff, all soybean products, like cooking oil, also pork and chicken, because soybeans are a major component of animal feed. However, Wen also mentioned that if there is a rise of soybean price, China may probably tend to countries like Brazil and Argentina to import soybeans going forward. Besides soybeans, China also imports 18 million tons of propane from the States to manufacture plastic bags. So after the new tariff, Chinese people will see a price rise on food packaging in China. However, not every Chinese is worried about higher prices of meat products or food packaging. Some are worried about the US imports that they have been dependent on for a while, like this one. Damn, my Viagra is from the States. If I can't afford it anymore, my girlfriend is gonna leave me for others. Just install the electrical one 24/7. One day, 2 weeks ago, I've seen the news that all of a sudden a Chinese shopping app called DHgate jumped to number 1 of top charts as most downloaded app for Americans. Being a Chinese living overseas, I actually never heard of DHgate until 2 years ago. I saw my Aussie partner who purchased quite a bunch of stuff from there. It is essentially an online shopping platform that connects international buyers with Chinese wholesalers and manufacturers, offering a wide range of products, for example, fake luxury goods, at a really cheap price. Then I saw a lot of Western influencers on TikTok sharing their DHgate hauls. DHgate. So this has something to do with Trump's increase in tariffs on Chinese imports, which coupled with the planned elimination of the Minimis exemption. The Minimis exemption previously allowed US customers to import goods from China under $800 without incurring any tariffs. This exemption is set to be eliminated on 2nd of May 2025, and hence all the hauls that we saw on TikTok. Chinese netizens did have some questions about this phenomenon. I don't understand. Do foreigners use Chinese yuan to purchase stuff on Chinese shopping app? Do they buy Chinese yuan first? They are all fake luxury products on DHgate. Is that okay? I know the platform or luxury brands don't care, but what about the customs? How come I could only locate seller's version for DHgate on my app store? What is DHgate? Okay, in my opinion, I feel like DHgate is mainly targeting people living overseas who want to buy fake luxury brands at a cheap price. Local Chinese people don't really need to use platforms like DHgate when they are physically living in China, as they have so many other much cheaper options like 1688.com, just saying. On 22nd of April 2025, Trump promised a deal with China that will leave current trade tariffs of 145 much lower. The Chinese netizens, of course, have a say on this too. Trump's social credit can't even get himself a bag of snacks at my primary school. We should all buy the dip of gold now. He probably just want to stabilize their stock market. Has nothing to do with us. Is euro gonna dip? In China, we have an old saying, just like the sky will rain and the mother will remarry. This is to describe a situation that is beyond our control. I guess the trade war is unavoidable, regardless how much tariff on China Trump is going to reduce. Also, I'm unsure if Americans will keep shopping on DHgate or Taobao.com after 2nd of May, or if they will find an alternative in other Asian countries by then. No matter what's gonna happen in the future about this tariff saga, Chinese netizens will always keep a close eye and provide their valuable opinions from time to time. I hope you enjoyed this video and please let me know what you think of this tariff war in the below comment section. Thanks for watching again and see you next time. Bye bye!